Hello everyone, this is Rosie talking. Welcome to today's video. This video is especially about my cat Zero, which he is a 6 month old DSH cat, and he's really playful. He recently got neutered like 3 weeks ago, and I wanted to share our journey throughout his post-century time. And he looked actually dead. I'm telling you, he looked actually dead, and I was terrified. I called his vet, and he told me that it is normal to look dead because of the medicine and stuff they gave him. And so I was worried, and obviously that didn't calm me down as a cat mom. And I searched on YouTube, and there was nothing useful for my case. That I wanted a journey like after the surgery to the day that they take the collar off. So I didn't see anything on YouTube for my case, so I decided to make one for anyone that is also worried for their cat. And yeah, that's the whole video. But I'm telling you, I'm not a professional. If you need professional advice, you have to call your vet, and do not hesitate calling your vet. I know some people are like, should I call him? I mean, this is probably normal, but yes, in case of emergencies, you have to call your vet. And yeah, that's about it. I hope you liked the video. If you liked it, don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. So after his surgery, they gave me my cat, and they be like, this is your cat. Take it home. Do not feed him until he goes to his food himself, and do not take his collar off. And this is normal, like how he looks. This is normal. So after an hour, he opened his eyes, and his eyelid was on his pupil. I guess it's called pupil, and he was, and it looked horrible. Like I was really worried, and that was the time that I called the vet, and they said that this is normal. So it was. You shouldn't be worried about that. That's actually normal, and this is just the side effects of the medicine that they gave him or her. And after like 2 hours, he stood up and decided to walk, but I think he couldn't feel his legs, so he decided to push himself against the floor, like use his hands to walk. And after 5 hours, I think 5 hours after his surgery, he stood up, he was walking, and he was looking good, but his eyes were still like, yeah, I think he was seeing blurry, so he looked drunk, and he banged his head into the wall and just walks there. And his behavior was, he was really angry at that time, like I can see, like, yeah. And after that, he was like, okay, I can't see, I can't walk, and I can't eat. And after 6 hours, he started drinking water, and he ate some chicken that we gave him. So after he ate, he decided to lay down just for the next 24 hours, and he didn't do anything. He just rested there like, I'm tired. That was the post-surgery, like 24 hours after the surgery, your cat's gonna be like, I'm tired. So after the 24 hours, he decided to be playful again, and he was back on normal routine, and everything was okay, but he couldn't walk as much or play as much because of the collar that was really big, and it was like kiwi shaped, and it was really cute. And yeah, he began to walk, but he couldn't because of that. So I did a mistake, and I took his collar off, but I sat there and watched every second so he won't bite or lick that area. And I did a pretty good job until the 5th day. The 5th day, I got distracted, and the second I got distracted, he decided to lick the area, open the wound, and just make me worried make me worried more. And I was terrified of how the wound area looked. So I took him to the vet, and he got me 2 ointments, which is mupirocin. This is mupirocin, and the antifungal ointment. And he told me that this will speed up the healing process, but you shouldn't take his collar off just because he wants to play. If you take his collar off, he's going to bite the area and he's going to open the wound again, and his collar, he should be wearing the collar for 2 more weeks. And so I didn't want that. So I listened to him and I used these two, which you should use if your vet tells you. Don't just go buy it for because I told you that. And he was sad. My cat was really sad because of the collar, so I didn't care. After he opened his mouth, I didn't care. Like, he came to me with his pupil like as big as an apple, but I didn't care. I looked straight at him and I told him that I'm not going to open that. And he didn't play with me or talk to me, my cat, and he didn't talk to me like almost for 2 days. It's gonna be like that. So for a male surgery, like when you get your cat neutered, he should be wearing his collar for a week. But in my case, because he opened his wound, he wore his collar for 2 weeks. And after the second week, the wound was like a tiny dot, and I called the vet again. I'm sorry, Mr. Sombonakar, I called you so much to this journey. And yeah, I called the vet again, and he said that it's normal. You can take the collar off. That tiny dot is going to fall itself. So I did it, and we were on week 3. And he is really looking healthy and normal, and he is doing his best, and he is neutered. Yay! So that I can give you as a cat's mom is, do not take their collar off. Like, I was mad at myself that I gave Zero an additional week of wearing collar, and I was really mad at myself. So do not take their collar off, as like whatever they do, just don't. Just don't. You will be mad at yourself. Then keep the little box clean because of the bacteria that grows on there, and they won't be able to leak themselves and clean the area for almost like 1 or 2 weeks. So that's gonna be a hard time. So make sure the little box is clean. And if you're in any ways worried, don't hesitate to call your vet. And you can annoy them. They love your cat as much as you do. So don't hesitate. Alright, that's it for today's video. Thanks for watching, and I wish I knew more to help you guys out, but that's the end of my knowledge for post-surgery stuff. And I hope your cat gets better day by day and they get to be as playful as they were before the surgery. Have a wonderful day.